Hi everyone, my name is Misty Harris and I am your Community Engagement Liaison with the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office. Memorial Weekend is upon us and it's a time to honor those who died serving our country. It's also a time to get out and enjoy the wonderful county that we have with our friends and family. So when you're out celebrating this weekend, whether you're at one of our wonderful county parks, the ocean, Lake Sonoma, or the Russian River, we wanted to share some water safety and boating safety tips so you can have a fun and safe weekend. The river you enjoyed last year is not the river you're enjoying this year. Our heavy winter rains and flooding have completely changed the nature of the river. There are some spots where the water is flowing twice as fast as it was last year. So when you're out on the river, be careful and pay attention. We encourage everybody to wear life jackets when they're in water, regardless of your age or abilities. Drowning victims come from all ages and backgrounds, and there's no shame in wearing a life jacket. Now we're going to talk to Deputy John Bergler, who's going to share some boating safety tips with us.
Now that we're on the boat, I'd like to talk to you about required safety equipment that's needed for your trip to the lake. First, you need to have proper life vests for every person that's aboard the vessel. Make sure that the life vests are U.S. Coast Guard approved and properly fit the person that's wearing them. For kids under 13 years of age, they're required to wear life vests whenever the boat is underway. Another required item for the boat is a Type 4 throwable device. These devices are usually seat cushion-like material with straps on them. Again, they need to be Coast Guard approved, and they need to be immediately available so that you can throw them to somebody that's in the water. These cannot be kept under the seats in a compartment. They need to be immediately available. Another required safety item is the fire extinguisher. Make sure you know where your fire extinguisher is at in case of an emergency and that you've properly inspected it. Make sure the tabs are all correct and that it hasn't been used and that the pressure, if it has a pressure gauge, shows that it's within pressure. Also check to make sure it's not expired. The manufacturer date is stamped at the bottom of the fire extinguisher and they are valid for 12 years after the manufacturer date. Another safety requirement is to have a sounding device for your vessel. That can either be a whistle or, such as we have, a horn. The most important thing about boater safety is sobriety. Anyone operating a boat must be sober. The law states that it's against the law to have a blood alcohol level above 0.08, but we at the Sheriff's Office recommend the driver doesn't operate a boat if they've been drinking, smoking marijuana, or using any other drugs. Remember, you're putting your family and loved ones at risk, and it's just not worth it. Nationally, a third of all boating fatalities involve boating under the influence. The lake is a beautiful and wonderful resource here in Sonoma County, and we do have accidents every year that cost lives. We hope you have a great trip at the lake, but we hope you take your responsibility of a boat ownership seriously, as we at the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office want you and your family to make it home safe.
Thanks, Deputy Bergler. From all of us here at the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office, we wish you a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend.